Hi, I'm Maya Brennan. I'm a researcher at the Urban Institute and the editor of HowHousingMatters.org. And it's a pleasure to be here today for the Polk Housing Trust Fund event. Today we were talking about how housing matters for Iowa's economy and putting that into a national perspective. Des Moines is certainly not a high-cost San Francisco market, but there are still a lot of people who cannot afford to call Des Moines home. And whether it's people who already live here who are struggling or people who are trying to find a place in the community, Des Moines can do a lot more, and the state of Iowa can do a lot more to ensure that everyone, our children, our workforce, and our retirees have a safe and stable place to live. So today I heard some opportunities and some challenges that are really not unusual. A lot of the country shares these in common. Employers are struggling to attract an adequate workforce because of some of the housing issues that exist around the area. NIMBYism, however, prevents a lot of communities from having the types and quantity of housing that they need, whether that housing is just simply market rate rental housing or housing that has a little bit of a gap filler from public or nonprofit sources. So the old vision of affordable housing is really outdated. We now need to talk about homes that are affordable and a diversity of the housing supply. Rental housing, ownership housing, single family, attached, detached, multifamily, sizes for a single person just starting out, sizes for a large family, and for everyone in between. In order to do that, we need to work as a planning community, as developers, as policymakers, and as citizens to ensure that we have a supply of homes that meets everyone's needs. It looks like, from what I've heard, the communities around Des Moines and in Iowa are taking steps along that way. I've heard some innovations, I've heard some others that are challenges. If we continue to look toward the future with an eye toward using the resources that we have, toward resources that can recycle and come back to continue supporting household after household into the future, and ways to break down the red tape that frankly drives up construction costs in ways that are not necessarily necessary today, we can continue to ensure that Des Moines thrives today and into the future. Thanks, and it was a pleasure to be here today. Best of luck for the city.